Day 7 at the Toronto Film Festival, and it's been a good one for me, a few films and a few other extracurricular type things. Started at 9 AM with Damsels in Distress, the long-awaited return of director Whit Stillman, who made The Last Days of Disco, a film I liked, came out way back in 1998 and I've got the soundtrack. This movie, it's a quirky comedy, revolves around a group of moronic guys and girls at a college. The writing's really sharp, as you'd expect from Stillman, but it's such an odd storyline and it makes it hard to go along with, so Damsels in Distress gets a B. I quickly had to race off to the Elgin Theatre for Peace, Love and Misunderstanding. It's not big on backstory, but it's a warm, comforting crowd pleaser, and I can say that because it received a larger than expected applause as the credits started to roll. The story sees a mother and her daughters, two daughters, find love over the course of a few days. Jane Fonda's great, she plays their hippie grandmother, and it's a solid effort, I think, from Aussie director Bruce Beresford, so I gave that a B+.
The young people especially, what was it like working with Jane Fonda?
The question for the actors? Sorry, I didn't mean to step on that. The question is, what was it like to work with Jane Fonda?
She was great. She, she played my grandma, and after like a week, I felt like she was, she felt like my grandma. She, on the first day, she learned everybody's name, and she's, how old is she, like 70, and she's amazing at it. I didn't mean that to be mean. I can't remember everybody's name, and she was great at it, and she's an awesome actress, and I think I learned a lot from her.
I had a couple of hours to kill, and I had to do one touristy thing in Toronto and check out the CN Tower. 553 metres tall, and up until last year it was the world's tallest tower. There's a glass lift that takes you to the top. Views are extraordinary, and there's some new crazy thing where you can walk on the outside of the tower, but given my fear of heights, just that thought of that gets my stomach churning. And then I raced off to the TIFF Bell Lightbox to catch up with Alicia Malone, and Alicia and I are both Aussies. We met through Twitter. She's based in LA and covers movie premieres for the Movie Network and Sunrise and a few other outlets. Just like a dream job. So we had a good chat there at the Lightbox. I then had to go across the road to CBC and their recording studios to do my 612 ABC show with Spencer Howson, live from Toronto. Also did a show for the ABC on the Sunshine Coast, so you can check out the podcast of my 612 show, which is up now on my Film Pie website. I then had to run up to the Scotiabank cinemas for a media preview of Rampart. Got there a couple of minutes late. Didn't think I was going to make it, but yeah, had to juggle a few things around, squeeze it in. Rampart, it's about an old school cop played by Woody Harrelson who becomes a PR nightmare for the LAPD after a series of indiscretions. It's a gritty drama from director Owen Movement, who made The Messenger, and that film earned Harrelson an Academy Award nomination a couple of years ago. But the lack of a resolution for these characters left me feeling empty at the end. I felt like I'd only seen part of the story, so I think this will be liked by a lot of critics, but I'm only giving Rampart a B. The last thing for me today was probably the thing I'll remember most. My all-time favourite critic, the legendary Roger Ebert, was doing a book signing here in Toronto, uptown. So it was a $15 cab ride, but well and truly worth it. Got to see him in the flesh, see him answer a few questions, using his wife as a translator, and then had him autograph his memoirs that I'd purchased. And I can't wait to start reading those. It'll be great for the flight back to Australia. So that's it from day 7. It was I was supposed to attend a 9 PM screening of Jeff Who Lives at Home, but I just don't have the energy tonight. It's the first time I'll have been in bed before 3 AM since I've been here in Toronto, and so with a good night's sleep I should be all charged up to see 5 final films tomorrow on what is my last day. So I look forward to speaking to you one last time tomorrow night from Toronto.